Hello everyone and welcome to day 5 of the Anniversary 10 buff breakdowns. Today we got the double assassin day, and pretty much according to predictions this one was fairly easy to predict. So the 5-star assassin buff landed to Jack, which was my main prediction. I was hoping to see Lee or King Hassan because of my bias, but my main prediction was Jack. It is a skill buff. And the 2-star assassin buff landed to Sanson, which was also my main prediction because he's by far one of the weakest assassins in the game. Also a skill buff. So let's start by talking about Jack's buff. So it's a buff to her first skill. So previously on a 6-turn cooldown, she got 50% quick up for 1 turn and then a dodge for 1 turn. So it was basically her mana burst, but the awkward thing was that it was also her main form of defense in the same skill. So sometimes it was a bit awkward to use the skill, because survival for quick servants is definitely not a guarantee. Not to mention the downtime is pretty big on this skill. Even on a 5-turn cooldown, I don't think it would have been all that amazing. So let's see what they did. So now on the same 6-turn cooldown, she still gets the 50% quick up, but now it is no longer 1 turn, it is 3 turns. Very, very strong. And she also gets 20% MP damage for 3 turns now with a new line. The dodge remains at 1 turn flat. And then she also gets 30% battery on using this skill. Okay, now that looks a lot better, huh? Yeah. The battery might not even be needed because, one of the best things about Jack is how easy it is to spam her MP. But it does set up her for a good start better, I suppose. And then she can just use face cards to maintain MP spam after that. And the quick up being 3 turns is pretty massive. She arguably has the best quick cards in the entire game, having 5 hitter quicks and having 3 of them in her normal deck is pretty insane. So having that quick up now on a good uptime is actually pretty freaking massive. The MP damage up is also great because for those that don't remember or even know, she does have an MP buff, but the problem is it is a really bad buff. 1, they didn't add any new effects to it, it's the same effects as the old one. And 2, the damage upgrade is only a half an upgrade for some reason. It never got the actual normal damage upgrade that damaging MPs normally do. So it's like a 1.5 upgraded MP. It's so weird. So having this MP damage here as well helps, maybe this was their way of saying, sorry, we messed up. I still think they should fix the MP as well, but this MP damage is definitely a nice thing to have here as well. Honestly, now on a 6-turn cooldown, it is a very strong skill. The one thing is still awkward with the dodge there, because again, it's her only form of hard survival. So it could still lead to some awkward situations sometimes in terms of survival. But man, this definitely improves her offense quite a lot. I'm not even sure. Maybe there is a crazy world out there where you can even kinda use her in farming now. Granted, she doesn't really give anything to the teammates, so it's probably gonna be not very ideal. But for the huge Jack enthusiasts out there, maybe there is something you could do now because of the battery and the quick up being 3 turns with the MP damage now there as well. So who knows? But as a DPS, she definitely looks better because her skills, I'm not gonna lie, they were really weak. If anything, I was hoping to see the 3rd skill buff because it's just a single target heal, which is not even that big on a main DPS, so it's always been weird to me. So hopefully we'll still see some more buffs to Jack in the future, but this is a much needed start. So on the Golden Assassin tier list this year, we placed her on B+, and this is interesting. She might actually be A tier again. I think I'm gonna put her into A tier now. I think she's totally fine. Again, her numbers definitely carry her. Her MP is super spammable. She generates so many stars. You're gonna be critting most turns as well. So definitely one of those, old reliables that just gets carried by numbers. But now her kit's a little bit more modern looking, albeit still, I think, needs quite a bit of more work to it. Now let's talk about the buff to one of the worst assassins in the game, in Sanson's buff. So it's a buff to his 3rd skill, which was terrible. So on a 5-turn cooldown previously, he got 60% power mod against human trait enemies for 3 turns. So the reason this is terrible is because it's human trait. A lot of people might think, oh, it's man attribute. No, it's not. It is a way different thing. Man attribute would be very solid. Anti-human is just terrible. There's not many enemies in the game that have a human trait, let alone bosses, because he's definitely a boss killer, not even a farmer. So it's even more niche in that sense. So it was sometimes just a completely dead skill when you pick this guy. So let's see what they did. So on the same 5-turn cooldown, he now gets 150% instant kill success rate up for 3 turns, and a further 150% instant kill rate against humans for 3 turns. Okay. Then they kept the same 60% anti-human power mod for 3 turns. Okay. But then, hey, 30% MP damage for 3 turns. Okay, that's nice. And then 20% battery. Ooh, so 4 new lines, but only 2 of them are kind of not meme in my opinion. And one of them, why is it a 20% battery? Why is this not 30 like Jack? I don't understand. He struggles so much more with getting his MP compared to Jack, so I really don't understand this change. Now, the instant kill thingy is pretty interesting, because obviously his MP always had an insta-kill chance to it. It was a base 30% chance on overcharge, which was never going to hit anything, and insta-kill sucks to begin with, but even then, it was never going to hit anything. Scaled up to 80% chance. His overcharge was really... The other one was really good, though. The defense down is being 30% on base for 3 turns. Granted, after damage, but still. The number is pretty good. But the thing is, look. 300% chance insta-kill against humans. I can't think of like almost... Maybe there's some farming node out there somewhere where there's like a human trait mob that has like 700k HP, and then you can just use this and instant kill them. I'm sorry, this isn't it. I'm gonna say it, I'm disappointed. But at the same time, I don't think Sanson was gonna be fixed with 1 buff anyway. He has so much stuff wrong with him. This second skill sucks. The first skill is the only decent one, but even then it's just one niche thing. It needs more too. The MP, it's okay, but man, it's like he needs way more than this. This is not it, man. I don't know. I hope I'm not overlooking anything. I really don't see what else there could be to say about Sanson, but this isn't it, man. I'm sorry. This is just a whatever burger. So we had Sanson on the E tier of this side of low star tier list, and I don't know, maybe he can keep company to these bozos in D tier. Although one of them might just end up moving up tomorrow, which brings me to my day 6 predictions. So for day 6, we have a spicy one because it's a double caster day. 5-star caster and a 2-star caster. Now for day 7, there's also going to be a 5-star caster, so I might as well give you a double prediction since they are the same class and rarity and whatnot. So maybe a hot take, I don't think a single support caster is going to be buffed. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to see it though, obviously. I mean, I would love to see a Tamamo buff, for instance, or maybe if they want to go crazy, maybe even a caster Scotty buff, but I don't see them happening. They're both good as is, maybe not like game breaking or anything like that, but they are good. So my 5-star caster predictions will go to Ilya because she has 2 terrible skills, and the other one will be Scheherazade because she has an anti-male AoE charm. So I'm thinking they might do a similar thing that they did with Matahari. That's the one skill she has left that has not been buffed yet. But what I would like to see the most is Tamamo and or Anastasia for these buffs because of, you know, a bit of bias in there. 2-star casters should hopefully be obvious. That should be Shakespeare. If not, I'm going to be confused because the only other 2-star casters we have are Hans and Chenggang. I really don't think they need any more help than what they already... I mean, Chenggang really hasn't been buffed, but he doesn't really need it anyway. And Hans is like 1 buff away from having a fully buffed kit on an already one of the best bronze servers in the game. So I'm praying that it's Shakespeare. Not to mention he got an animation update, so much like Sanson, I'm hoping that improves his chances. So if it's not Shakespeare, something's wrong. But yeah, caster, there could be a lot of potential. There's many casters who could use buffs. My main predictions will be Ilya and Scheherazade, but again, would not mind to see some support buffs for the non-game breaking units. So there you go, that's day 5. I do very much enjoy the Jack buff. I think it helps a lot. It's still not going to make her top tier, but it is a very good step in the right direction. And for the Sanson buff, it's not it, bro. It's just not it. I'm sorry. Just do let me know in the comments if I'm completely wrong here, but I don't think this is anything, really. It's just a band-aid, and not a good one. They should have changed the anti-human trait to something else, or add another one of 60%. I don't know, man. It's bad. So there you go, day 5 buff predictions wrapped up, and if you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and press the thumbs up button on this video. It really helps out, of course. And do subscribe not to miss out on future videos, because we have a lot of content daily coming out with these buffs. And you might be seeing me reacting to that Psyche follow-up FGO review later today, because I'm going to watch that on stream. It's a shorter one than the last one, but we'll see what he has to say and how I feel about it. Shout out to my patrons on the screen right now, and Suit for being a big YouTube tier member supporter. And otherwise, hope to see you tomorrow, and have a good day. Bye-bye.